Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law to get out of my daughter's baby shower? Okay. Spill it. What's your take on this mess? Is this okay? Comment your raw reactions or any wild drama you've survived. I'm a 47-year-old woman with a 25-year-old daughter who's currently 26 weeks pregnant with her second child, a little girl. Her first child, Philip, was a boy, stillborn at 38 weeks 2 years ago. That loss shattered her. When she came home from the hospital, she couldn't bear to see the nursery we'd prepared or the baby gear from her shower for Philip. She asked us to dismantle it all and get rid of everything except a memory box with his baby book, ultrasound photos, the outfit she'd chosen for him to come home in, and a lock of his hair. The grief was so heavy that even now, it lingers in the corners of our lives. Fast forward to this pregnancy. My daughter decided to have a small, intimate baby shower, just immediate family and a few close friends, to celebrate her daughter-to-be. She'd been hesitant, still haunted by Philip's loss, but we convinced her it'd be a quiet, joyful moment. I offered to host it at my house, and my husband and I spent days preparing, decorating with soft pinks and golds, setting out a spread of her favorite foods, and making sure everything felt warm and safe for her. Enter my sister-in-law, Rachel, my husband's 42-year-old sister. Rachel's always been blunt, sometimes to a fault, but I never thought she'd cross a line like this. She showed up late, gift in hand, and at first, things seemed fine. She mingled, made small talk, and handed my daughter a wrapped box with a smile. But as the afternoon wore on, her comments started to grate. She'd interrupt conversations with little digs, like asking my daughter why she didn't just try again sooner after Philip, or saying how lucky she was to get it right this time. Each remark was a jab, but my daughter, ever gracious, brushed them off with tight smiles. I bit my tongue too, not wanting to stir drama at such a fragile event. Then came the gift opening. My daughter unwrapped Rachel's present, a set of blue baby boy clothes. The room went dead silent. My daughter froze, staring at the tiny blue onesie, her hands trembling. Rachel, oblivious or maybe just cruel, laughed and said, "Oh, I got the wrong color. My bad. Guess I forgot this one's a girl. Maybe save it for the next one." Huh? Hopefully that one sticks around. The air sucked out of the room. My daughter's face crumpled, tears welling up as she clutched the clothes. I saw red. Before I could stop myself, I stood up, pointed at Rachel, and yelled, "Get out, now." She blinked, stunned, and started to protest, saying it was just a joke, and I was overreacting. I didn't care. I snatched the gift from my daughter's hands, stormed to the front door, and hurled it outside onto the lawn. "Leave," I said again, my voice shaking with fury. My husband didn't hesitate. He scooped Rachel up by the arm, marched her out, and shut the door behind her. The rest of the shower was a blur. My daughter sobbed in my arms, the joy of the day ruined. Word spread fast, and now the family's split. My husband's parents think I went too far, that yelling and tossing the gift was unhinged, and I should have handled it quietly. They say Rachel didn't mean harm, that she's just clumsy with words. Others, like my son and a few cousins, say she had it coming, that her insensitivity was unforgivable. Rachel since texted me, claiming she was only teasing, and I humiliated her in front of everyone. The family chat's a mess, half calling me a hero, half saying I'm a jerk for escalating it. I keep replaying it, wondering if I could have kept my cool, spared my daughter the scene, or just asked Rachel to leave without the fireworks. But in that moment, all I saw was my little girl breaking again, and I snapped. Am I the asshole? Commenter 1. If anything, you were overly generous by trying to ignore her cruel, thoughtless remarks prior to the final horrific outburst. Rachel showed a complete lack of empathy and awareness, and her joke was beyond the pale, especially knowing your daughter's history. You protected your daughter in a moment when she needed it most, and that's what a parent does. The family members defending Rachel are either clueless or enabling her behavior. Throwing the gift out was dramatic, sure, but it matched the weight of her insensitivity. You're not the asshole here. Rachel is, and she's lucky your husband didn't toss her in the trash bin where she belongs. Commenter 2. I'm so sorry for your family's profound loss. Philip's memory deserves respect, and Rachel trampled all over it with her callousness. You handled this with grace until she pushed you past your limit, and who wouldn't snap? That gift wasn't a mistake. It was a cruel jab, and her follow-up comment was salt in an open wound. Your reaction was raw, human, and justified. The family siding with her needs to rethink their priorities. Your daughter's pain outweighs Rachel's bruised ego any day. You're a rock for your daughter, not an asshole. Commenter 3. Rachel's lucky all she got was a yell and a tossed gift. I'd have lost it way sooner with those snide remarks. She knew exactly what she was doing. Nobody's that tone-deaf by accident. Your daughter's been through hell, and this shower was supposed to be a light in the dark. Rachel snuffed it out with her selfishness. Your outburst wasn't unhinged. It was a mama bear protecting her cub. The family calling you out should have been on your side. Not coddling a grown woman who acts like a tactless child. Definitely not the asshole. Commenter 4. You are a family of grace, and you handled this as politely as anyone could until Rachel crossed every line imaginable. Those comments weren't clumsy. They were vicious, and the gift was a slap in the face. Your daughter didn't deserve that, especially not at her own celebration. Kicking Rachel out was the least she deserved. I'd have banned her from the house for life. The fact that some family members are defending her shows they care more about keeping the peace than supporting your daughter's healing. You did right by her, don't doubt it. Not the asshole. Commenter 5. Holy crap. Rachel sounds like she thrives on stirring the pot and then playing victim when it boils over. Her behavior was disgusting. Those weren't jokes. They were deliberate cuts aimed at your daughter's deepest wound. You held back longer than most would have, and when you finally snapped, it was warranted. Throwing the gift? Iconic. Your husband carrying her out? Chef's kiss. The family's divided because some can't handle the truth. Rachel's a jerk, and you stood up to her. Your daughter's lucky to have you in her corner. Not the asshole, not even close.